Hey, y'all say y'all. Peace and Palo Santo Sticks. It is your girl, the hippie healer. And the next sign that I want to channel for tonight is going to be my Pisces. Let's just see what it is that you need to hear in the most at this time. Take what resonates to you and your situation, leave the rest behind. Do not force anything to fit, as this is not going to apply to every single Pisces. Also, keep in mind that my readings are timeless, so this will apply to past. This can apply to past, present, or future. And right now, I'm just using my sound bowl to clear the energy from my space and your space as well, so that I can accurately channel the messages that are intended to come out today. All right, without any further ado, let's get into these messages. We do have a full moon in Taurus tomorrow, so some of you all could be feeling that energy now. Full moons tend to heighten people's emotions. So you can notice people acting a little bit more emotional than normal. You tend to feel the effects of the full moon two days before and 2 days after the full moon. So like, only lasts for like the energy itself kind of can carry on for about 5 days. These last few full moons we've had have been super moons as well. So that's like adding a little insult to injury. But let's see what it is that you need to hear another most of this time. Heavenly Creator, Divine Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, Benevolent Spirits of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, protection, and direction. Please give me clear and accurate messages for my Pisces. Clear and accurate messages for my Pisces. What is it that they need to hear and know the most at this time? Please just block out all interferences that get these messages to pass and protect my space. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Alright. Clear and accurate messages for my Pisces. Clear and accurate messages for my Pisces. What is it that they need to hear and know the most at this time? What is it that they need to hear and know the most at this time? It says to break free. Gemini also got this card. It says break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary. If you're going to share your true self with others, be brave, be real, be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Okay? So Pisces, you're being asked to be your authentic self. Not to think anything about what other people may think or judgment of other people. Your authenticity is one of the highest frequencies that you can vibrate at. So while in some instances, that energy, that frequency may be too high for some people to really be able to relate to. It may actually trigger some people as well. But it's also going to draw the right people in, the people who are most in alignment for you. You and your soul. So it's actually a really beautiful thing. Tell me more, Spirit. Some of you all can also be noticing that you're starting to outgrow some of your friend groups or circles. It says professional assistance. It may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any area of life, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs such as counseling or therapy. So I can be talking to a Pisces. While many of these reasons can be the reason why you need to maybe look for some type of professional assistance. The one that actually really screamed to me was counseling or therapy. Some of you all could really benefit from really just being able to talk to somebody about certain things that you've experienced. Certain things that you're carrying. Some of you are like carrying things that you're keeping to yourself. Like I said, I can also be speaking to some Pisces who you feel like you don't resonate with your friends anymore. Maybe there's times that you feel like you try to go to certain people and talk to them about what you got going on. And it doesn't seem like they really care, they relate, or it's like, damn, that's crazy. You know, that type of vibe. Like there's no real compassion. You don't have a real safe space to really express what it is that you're feeling. For some of you all, this could be in a relationship, friendship, family dynamic. It's going to vary from person to person. The next one says walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will bear no fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. So this is really weird because this energy, though I'm not getting the cards to say that this is just what I'm feeling and I'm hearing, a lot of this is not really necessarily about a Pisces who is walking away or breaking free. Walk away, break free. This is the same energy, just two different words. But it's not because of the fact that these people were never in alignment with you. I feel like what's happening, Pisces, is you're going through an ascension. You are evolving. You are raising your frequency to a point where certain people can no longer really coexist with you. You see, what brings chemistry, what brings connection, is vibrating at similar frequencies. So if one person starts to raise their frequency while one person is still down here, you will literally start to miss each other. And that's the reason why there are certain times where people outgrow friendships, they outgrow relationships, because one person is growing and evolving while one person is still vibrating at the same frequency. So at some point, they don't have the same things in common. And for a lot of you all, Pisces, I feel like this is the energy that I'm feeling. Past, present, or future. So this may not be everybody's present, but it could be past, it could be future. But this is just, I'm just channeling the energy. This is what I'm getting. Yeah, it says dependence. And it also says strategy and planning. Okay, so it says dependence. There's something or someone you are clinging to and it's keeping you from stepping into your light. You have everything you need to succeed. And the only approval you need is your own. Some of you all also need to break free, and walk away from a certain way of thinking that is no longer serving you. Another thing I just heard too with this, keeping you, there's a something or someone that you're holding on to, and it's keeping you from stepping into your light. That is something that tends to happen, in connections, and that could be relationship or friendships, where once you start to like awaken and evolve, you will trigger the people that you used to vibrate at the same frequency as. You will trigger them. And in some instances, they will gaslight you and maybe make you feel some type of way, or it can really vary from person to person. But for some of you all, you need to break away from whatever dependence or whatever dependence or whatever importance that you put into somebody's thoughts when it comes to you. Thoughts or judgments when it comes to you. Because I don't think it's coming from a place of like genuinely trying to give you real advice, but from a place of, well, you raising your frequency is actually making me feel like I'm not doing enough. Okay, so knowing where some people's comments or advice is coming from can really be very beneficial or helpful for some of you all. The next card that I have is strategy and planning, and it says your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Didn't I say that you guys are going through an evolution and ascension? I felt it. It says now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. Exactly. Highest possible outcome, because you guys are raising your frequency. You are vibrating at a higher frequency than what you were before. And that's beautiful. That is really beautiful. However, it can be very uncomfortable because, yes, you will start to notice that there are certain friends and certain relationships that cannot come with you. You know, there's a saying that goes, it's lonely at the top. And it's not just because it's not just a physical financial thing as to why it's lonely at the top. It's as you start to raise your frequency, there are going to be certain people who will not be able to raise their frequency with you. Therefore, it can be lonely until you ultimately find your soul tribe. Closing messages for my Pisces spirit. I'm going to take these two. It says, opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. Beautiful. It says, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit or determine what can be. Baby, if that ain't in alignment with what I've been channeling, okay. So, Pisces, my advice to you all outside of everything I just channeled is to surrender. There are some things that are going to change. There are certain connections that may be falling apart, but this is not your time to fight harder. It's to just to let it go. I love you all. Till next time.